And more importantly, I need it might look like a beacon, but it's not a beacon. I can guarantee you like that. What I can guarantee you that's not a beacon, literally. I'll need that later on, maybe. I'll need this one for specific purposes. I'll need this one, this one, this one. First one, I'm going to do this. Let's that. Now it's good. Let's go to the object section. Let's go to the object section. Where it is? Is it there? Where it is? Right there. Anticipate is good. Darn it. I think I will do it there. Let's get rid of that. Remove it. Now, yes, better like that. Now, block. I've taken the wrong blocks. Now that. But now we get the right one. Going to need. Surely we need a darker one. No, I think I'll stick with the orange one. Yeah, I'll stick with the orange one. complete. All platform are basically done. Furnish. Why did I seal that hole up? Yeah, much better. Now we need to add glass. Everything is better. We can't the most I think I'll start clearing out my inventory that so like that everybody can so I can start working on this in a better way. Yeah, like that make more sense. Let me check the other. Right, I think it can actually add. kitchen section. That there. So now we got that. They won't buy anything. I can look weird actually. Yeah, and that. Sorry about the noise. Okay, now it's done. So basically this is done. And I need to do one last thing. Let me check. We need this till Sonic that select it. Okay, this is done. Repair kit and think about that. We need that. No, actually, you know what? Should we really need that? I mean, we need objects like that and that. That's one thing. The session that is not placeable or anything. I will just leave that and that. go. We have done the first room. This room is fully done. Just want something finish. Now we can try it. Don't actually need a brush. An actual brush. So if I get to draw the scissors there. So basically that. I knew I was forgetting something. Funny. Okay. Now we got the two already. I think I will put one in this, the few in the center. Difference that and put that there. Okay, there we go. It looks a bit more cleaner than it should, but doesn't matter. Okay, so now let's do the actual vehicle. Right, not there. I need find creature spawn egg. And let me take a deep look of what I will want in there. Policeman will I'll surely need that. And let me take a look again. What luxury car, blah blah blah. Don't actually care quite much. Let me take a look. Huh. Okay, fine. Actually, I think I will move it to the side. I need a few things. Purple, black. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Yeah, love it. I love this one. How the colors look and all that. Let's actually find the pickup. Luxurious SUV. A luxurious car. A luxury car. That was. Luxury car. School bus. Blah blah blah. Bus. Don't care. Classic car. We will need that. Delivery truck. Scream. tractor, turbo car, mini car, airport ladder, truck, passenger plane, old school monster. Wait, yeah, old school monster truck, rocket plane. It's not what I'm looking for. There it is. Come on. So this is done. Okay. Let me grab another one, and after that we will be done. Just a convertible car. Pick up. Come on. Start connection. Come on. Now let's add gray. Sorry. Let's add some gray concrete. Gray underscore concrete. Let's do the same here. Let's add some gray concrete. Hey Marros, what's up? I've been doing fine, and you? I'm just going to do this really quick. Okay, now that register. Let me do a quick thing. Again, let's leave YouTube Studio for now. So now we got that done. Okay, I thought that actually my mic was off. Yeah, I was wondering if you didn't know actually. I was wondering how you were doing. But thanks for the answer. Okay, now that... What am I saying? what am I doing? Sorry, I don't want to say what am I saying? I was going to write down slash give a commercial gray underscore concrete. God. So now we have done that. Now let's do some of that. This one is, should really do something else with this one actually. I think this one is too big, the current one. Not this one I'm doing, but okay. Now from concrete, let's get rid of a bit of that. And let's change that. Let's do that. My opinion about people that keeps complaining is very huge complaint. Actually, I hate people that actually keep complaining about, oh, your YouTube videos are boring, blah blah blah. I hate people that complains about that actually. So now we got that done. There's one remaining to do. Sorry about the noises again. If you heard the noises that actually came from my throat when I drink, just sorry at the advance. And yes, after that what remains to do, let me do this actually to that. Actually right now I'm live streaming on Twitch and basically on YouTube at the same time. It's basically how to say this? This is basically a live streaming that goes on YouTube, that is map designing actually. I'm not doing other games for now because I'm working, as you can see, on a map related to Five Nights at Freddy's actually, for roleplay. Roleplay kind of content actually. So that basically, let's do this. Let's go to actually let's go to that. And let's do the same operation again. But eventually I will see what I can do right now. because right now it's like I'm too I have too many stuff to do for the FNAF map and all that actually I will be capable not to do really right now basically let's do the same operation. Okay, basically that. That. Think I forget the underscore. Actually. So basically let's cut that off. Before I do something stupid. That would be good if I do this and I do that there. This could be turned into an office. Office or storage area to be making things simpler. What did I just do? Let's replace by some concrete. Okay, white underscore. Crap, I erased the white underscore concrete. That there we go. Now we're in business. God, I'm glitching. Hey Genesis, how have you been? And I've been fine. Okay, now let's add some torches. See something actually. Ah. And now going to actually. Okay. Okay, so now. God, hold on. I'm going. We're going to take a look on Google. What's the game mode again? The number of game mode. For the spectator mode and all that. It won't take long. It won't take long. Wait, are you freaking kidding me? That's not the answer I wanted. Oh, I didn't ask proper question. Ah, okay, I understand why it didn't work last time. Should be the good one. Slash game mode 6. Huh. Interesting. Let's try game mode 5 first. Game mode 5. Slash maybe game mode 4. God. Random. Well, let me retry. Because I'm pretty sure for this place. Okay, yeah, no. Usually. Let me try game mode 3. Hold up, I think I may remember, but I'm not sure. Okay, guys. Let me try game mode 0. Ah, that's survival game, but maybe if I go, I know that actually game mode 1 is maybe creative, so it might mean, huh? Actually, no. So slash game mode. Let me try it 3. Huh, interesting. Dash game mode. Guess I have to write all down. And after okay, so now we get that. Okay, we got this. If we do this, wait, hold up, let me this one that is sure that is the office, and if we, yeah, basically will be useful all that. So as you guys can see, this is a map that I am doing alone currently. A friend of mine was supposed to help me out and all that. That's not that he's a bad friend or anything. He's doing his best at least. That's what I can give him. So basically, as you guys can see, this is the actual house. I cannot fully show you right now because it's not fully done. And for people that is on YouTube or Twitch, but if you look at the floor of the pizzeria, that is what I have entirely to do. So I'm thinking about maybe finding a way to remove that. Okay. And I have to actually remove all of it, and that is the secret room. If my friend will join eventually or maybe later, I have to change the floor of this one. Maybe no, that is wood planks. And here we have actually officially the basement that I've been working out, that I will be continuing on another time. And we got the parking lot that is accessible through there, basically through the tunnels. And here we got something simple, that is basically where we're going to receive parts of the animatronic based on Five Nights at Freddy's. I think I prefer to go ahead and do this. Wait, oh crap, I forget, I put myself in spectator. Need to go through personal to default. There we go. So now basically we got this, and we got something adorable that my sister has built. She's quite very good at building somehow, to do certain stuff like this one. And this one that is the dog that is over the wind and all that. Or you can consider it as a dog, or but my sister, I think she said, if I remember correctly, that was actually basically God. That was actually basically the a bird, if I remember correctly. Sorry guys if I'm struggling to speak. TP shop. We got RP section, that is the bottom section, and we got the shop that is still currently a work in progress, as you guys can see. Okay, so still work in progress, and we will be setting the shop with some actual add-ons that is more useful than the current add-on, if I don't have wrong. Crap, I need to put a freaking right. Forget that it's on the top. How can I forget those things? And we got a turf one here that is currently not available because we haven't finished the whole thing and all that. We're still working on it, but it will be a roleplay server mainly. And when it's writing down RP section, but I'm going to change that. TP to TP RP section. Better. I should have done that. Oh, that will be a pain in the ass to get that back. I have to actually. Darn it. What do you want me to tell you? So basically, this will be going away eventually. Right, that was on that platform in the center. Okay, so it was there, if I remember correctly. I will take a picture of that, as and you guys will be having a tiny tutorial of how to set up actually a command block. Set up for your server and this live actually. Like this, you can. Some of you may help me out. So that, and after that, some of you want to leave it like this. If you want, if you're using the TP command and all that, you need to leave it like this. Me, it's not very obligatory, but if you want, you can add capitals or not, or even that. No, this one I don't like. Yeah, this one will make more sense. That there. So now we're going to do this, and we're going to do TP, a commercial S, and now what you want to do, it's literally entering the coordinate of the location, less 60. The less 60, it's the coordinate that we got first, and we got the middle one, that is 175, and we got the last one that is completely to the right after 175. Got 102 or 102, and we want to make sure the commands work. In order the commands work, we want to make sure to test it. If it doesn't work, let me take a look. Okay, yeah. So if the commands works, that's mean that actually this one, what was, oh yeah. Yeah, that I did a mistake that's happened to everyone. So if it doesn't work, by example, you have done a commercial S, you need to replace that with a P, and normally it should do the trick, as you guys can see. So basically, this here will be removed soon as possible, and we're going to add the road straight there until this is like basically the entry side of the business over the parking lot. It will be soon built as possible, being built and all that. I got a lot planified, like replacing the floor of the pizzeria, as you guys can see, and I added a little park. And now we got, like I said, the house to build. I need to clean absolutely the freaking vehicles I did out there and the opening. And okay, that we got a glitch. And I'm building currently a room that has been designed. This is an inn. Third like of the content I will be doing. This is part of the next video that is coming. Next video slash live stream to my channel, because I'm currently live streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and yeah, basically on my second channel. And we got that there. I don't have wrong. We got the garage here, and we got two laboratories. Actually, we got this one that is the fixing area in case something goes wrong with some animatronic, blah blah blah. Okay, that was glitching. And we got basically this. This is basically the development room. Sorry if I'm struggling speaking English. It's just I'm a bit stressful and nervous, as we can say. And basically this here is basically the generator, and we got a tube there. Okay, we got a tube there that is basically for developing animatronics, stuff like that, or bioorganic animatronics like the twisted and all that. We got also the breaker that is related to the power and all that. Here we got some wheels for the car over there. We got cones that's making sure that stays safe. Now that I think about it, I might have forget to add a few things. I've been seeing it, but I forget something. I didn't know why until now. Basically, the cones that were missing on the other side. So yeah, basically that is doing the circle of the subject. And basically right now I know what to do with the basement. It's just I need to find we can say like a blueprints and all that. I need to refine it to go through my stuff, and it will be a pain in the ass to actually continue. Like not continue, but I mean find the plans, the schema, or like you want to say the blueprints by example. And here we got the kitchen. I need to actually rebuild that. Oh no, 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 no way, no way. Why did I should have checked that. Crap. And I need to change that into an actual world, not war. What am I saying, brother? So yeah, we got the stage for the animatronics, but I need to redo all of this actually. And here we got the backstage, where actually it is used as storage unit, and here it's blocking off the actual whole basement, as you can see. If you're wondering why, it's because it's still under construction to build and all that. It's aren't finished, not finished at all. So that is why I added this, but soon as possible, because this will be used for this chapter 3 or season 2 of my series. It's right now I'm not sure, but right now I have actually to redo all of it. Not fully all of it, if you see what I mean. Some of them, the floor is fine. I have to redo the road, that's for sure. I have to do the business that will be part of the roleplay, setting up the whole thing and all that, blah blah blah. And basically, I have to set up quite a lot. Okay. Got it. Okay, yeah, that was a bit buggy. Glitching, basically. So basically, somewhere here or over there will be the start of the business. And I have first to do the road, I have first to do all that. I got way too much to do first before setting up what the season 1 to do. I have to change the floors. Maybe first, so like that it can be ready for the season 2. Or I'm doing season 1 first. And all that. Because season 1 may have like around 10 chapter, 9, 5. I don't know how much we'll have the season 1 actually. And each chapter has been made. The chapter 1 is made. Maybe not fully, but nearly finished to chapter 1. I've started chapter 2 phase 1. And phase 1 of the chapter 2 has been officially made, and I have to make sure I finish it because wait, hold on. So basically chapter 2 I have to actually like I said, made the phase 3 maybe, and it will may end as a phase 2 or phase 3, it's to see that. But I'm making like a book, but right now like a online book, a e-book, so like that you guys can read. The season 1 and season 2 will be available for sure, and a book. The first phase of the series will be available in the ebook. I will redo another one that will be having a few other season, but like the season it's sure that is inside of the first ebook. It's season 1 and 2. I don't know about season 3 and 4. That's the only ink of it. Okay, so basically when I say that I got a lot to do, it's not nothing. It's really something that I've been planning for a very long time, and I want to finish it, to be capable of finishing it. So basically I'm going to speak now about turf command block, what it can potentially do. Got already the shop, got already the RP section and all that, and this turf command block may be where you guys will surely be going for casting calls and all that. like a casting calls section potentially. There might be a fourth comment block that will be coming though. For letting you know, guys. It's like to see and all that. But I'm thinking about this comment block being like subscriber section, subscriber, or actually the YouTuber that I'm following to, the YouTuber that can be part of the wall of subscription to my channel, to my FNAF channel and all that. And basically there will be a following progression, like a French YouTuber that's been doing all that. So yeah, like I said, we got the shop here over there, but it's like the this is a starter island. Sorry, the 2 second. Is it good now? Okay, give me a second. God. Sorry. So basically, we got the shop here that will be expanding throughout amounts of people, and basically it's still a roleplay thing, but I'm going to go to the shop in order to explain you. You will be capable of selling items. Basically a selling items guy will be in there and all that. And you'll be having a basement. And here like will be like all the people that is allowed to sell that we approve, not any kind of people. You need to get the approbation of us, like that is part of the FNAF crew on my YouTube channel that I'm recording currently. And here will be another room, blah blah blah. I won't go to this one because this one here I don't know what room it will be. And more people sell into our shop like this. I'm going to show you after that. More people sell to shop making profit have to pay like not 50% of the sales and all that, but this room here will be mostly selling a specific kind of sales, like selling a specific book. In order to actually be capable to buy a specific book, each book will need to be earned. Like, by example, oh, I want to pay this book, how much I need to pay this book. For example, the first book is literally 1 gold, by example. You bought it. You have to do, by example, night shift as a role player, and the role player you earn from Minecraft. By example, by doing a night guard, you earn specific money that is going to be paid by us, not actual real money, but if you earn gold for the first rank, you'll need the second rank that you will be buying a specific amount of gold. And if there's remaining gold, you need to keep it, because the next role or job that's going to be part of the economy system will be like a chief or something like that. I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure about the first one, being a night guard, being like the first kind of currency gold. There's the chief going to give, by example, emerald and gold at the same time because it's during the day. But there's something short, the first kid that goes before the chief or another role, something like that, it will be night guard and day guard officially. And basically the night guard gives more gold than day guard, because night guard you are more at the risk of being attacked by animatronic, which will be me and maybe other people if they want to join. We are basically on Bedrock edition, and basically we are hoping that people will want to join us. In order to be part of our roleplay, you will need to fill a form or something like that to applicate throughout the forms. I'm not sure what I will do yet, but the casting cost is not open yet, because we got quite a lot to do first, blah blah blah. So basically some people will be allowed. One day I'm hoping that I can buy a realms order to people to join, like doing, by example, an opening day, like some subscribers that doesn't want to post to applicate as a role player or anything like that. It's basically not a paid job. It's like basically a free formation. You don't need a pay, you don't receive money for free formation about specific kind of stuff, how to set up a roleplay projects and all that. We'll be forming for that, and a bunch of other formation. Some other formation will need actual money. You will pay us like for a specific formation that you want. For, by example, hey, I would like to know how you did your economy system, by example. You will need to pay us for that, because we actually going to need money in order to actually be capable fully to finance, to make money and use it in our videos and all that. And basically after that we will be going through again the settings for you guys subject. Okay, so basically this room here is mainly the FNAF crew that is only allowed to sales, okay? And the people will be allowed like sales after that, blah blah blah. We're going to enter the subject with settings. I've already taken the subject about that. So basically the shop will be expanding throughout people making, by example, some people sell some things, encourage us to expand the shop, and the more the land gets bigger, more the money we get in game for a specific purpose that they have to actually, like by example, you make a lot of money, a huge amount of money, by example 1 trillion gold. We take 50% of 1 trillion and you keep, by example, 1 billion, 50 billion of gold, by example, or 500 billion of gold, and and the rest of the money you're doing whatever you want with it and all that, blah blah blah. And we use it like to, by example, expand this room or making more shop and all that. After we expand the shop and all that, it's basically like role playing with the economy system and all that. If you give us, by example, 50%, it will allow us to actually expand the shop, like I said, and also add more shop that you can actually buy the building for actually using for yourselves and all that, instead of just using a room and everyone's pay for it per, by example, you're doing a room, and each people that has a specific room is like, why do I need pay 1 gold, by example? They will, is to allow us, we take also from sales, you pay a room like per the first time you pay, by example, a room, that is, you don't want to pay per day you're in the game. You want to buy the room, by example, and doing allocations, and basically allow people to pay per month the room without being the owners. They pay you, and you have actually, by example, pay us, not fully pay us. I know it sounds boring and all that, but it's part of the thing that we are setting up, rules of the economy system. But what will allows you to actually do stuff when you let people actually hold on, let me fix that. When you allow specific people that they pay you per gold and all that, to pay you, by example, I want you to pay me gold, and after that you want to use the gold to create, to expand the gold currency. By example, you want to be a gold guy that use the gold as its main currency. You do sales, you do buying stuff of the gold. Will basically will allow you to literally sell stuff with the gold currency, by example, and you want to be an emerald guy that sells throughout emerald. You can do whatever you want with emerald currency, not sells everything. You have to ask us basically in order to sell specific things, and basically some things cannot be sold, that will be throughout the guide actually. Each people will get a guide that will be given by us, or basically will be allowed to use a guide, to buy a guide, or basically to use it. But we are thinking about making a specific kind of add-on, fully coded, and we'll be looking for a friend that can actually help me out with that. But now let's go through the, let's continue the subject. Basically, when we are expanding the island, each shop will be different. There will be gold, there will be emerald, there will be diamond, netherite maybe. I just got to get some info with the economy add-on I need to buy actually. And some book will be sales, some stuff will be sales throughout the shop and all that. Okay. And basically what we'll be also doing when we expand, there will be each for each people. For example, got 4 people that sells throughout gold currency. What they will be doing, by example, they will be taking a gold shop, yeah, basically. and each people will have is different job related to his kind of related um gun related of his currency. Now let's go to the sales subject, like I was saying, and basically you got here the basement here. It's the approbation basement. People that is allowed to sell, but also all people are allowed and approved to buy. That is something that is officially allowed for everyone, but not everyone is allowed to actually sell. So basically we will be doing we're going to expand the basement. Once we expand that basement of the shop, we will be actually showing off the rooms that people can sell with. That will be specific and related to specific people. By example, this guy is a VIP. By example, it will allowed to sell specific currency. But VIP needs to pay a certain amount of specific currency that he choose. Will be allowed to take, by example, 10 different currency in the game. And basically normal people will didn't buy a subscription now at all will be allowed to take only one currency. For example, we say, oh, the 1 star sales doesn't have subscription at all. By example, he's a noob, sells without a subscription, needs to do a huge amount that, by example, 75% of the sales goes to the owner of the world or the server, by example, let's say. And and if you buy a subscription, it will be, for example, a pro subscription. For example, we got the pro guy knows how to properly sell and make a lot of sales. He doesn't get remaining 25% of the sales. He keeps it. He gets 50%. For example, we got the hacker. He gets, for example, 45.5% of the sales given to us. And we got the god, for example, that is, for example, as we say, VIP. He gets he gives 30% of the sales. He gives to us 30% of the sales, and he gets to keep 70% of the sales and all that. After he gets 70% of the sales and all that, blah blah blah. You can use it to actually do donations to the owners, for example. And we got also people buy, by example, a higher subscription than actually God, by example, Super God, to pay a huge amount per month, but it won't be available for the first role that you're going to have, by example, Night Guard and Day Guard. Once you possess them, the one that gives more incomes than actually the normal one, by example, we take Manager. It gives you, by example, 1,000 diamond, 1,000 emerald, 1,000 gold, by example. Those three gives you totals of 3,000 money. of different type of currency. But that's not how manager will get paid actually. And basically it is an example. And God, no, oh God, I think I forget what I was going to say next. God, what was it again? God damn it. God, no way. There's no way that I forget what I wanted to say. Okay, spoke about subscription, something like that. Oh yeah, basically, like I said, you're in right to do donations to the owners of the world or the realms or server, basically. Once you do donations, it will allow us to lower basically the price of your subscription, and the money we take from your sales will be like a major features of this. For example, we take like 500, like 1,000 from basically the currency. For example, you got like 250. We take basically 250 from one currency, and we take 125 from two different currency, and you keep the remaining. So basically, for example, we take 500 3,000, it will be like 2,500 money of remaining. If we take that, like by example 500 of donation, for example the price of your actual month that you get with the money, and also the first month of the subscription, by example in-game subscription, you get basically to pay, for example, per 1 month. You pay 1 month 500 money. Okay, you paid 500 money of one subscription. For example, you want to make sure you get enough money. By example, you can pay 2 times 500 will be equals to 2 months without need to pay. You need to pay 1,000 in order basically to make sure God, what was it again? I know I said that actually 500 plus 500, 1,000 per month to make sure. Oh yeah, to make sure that actually you won't need to pay during 2 months. If you want to get more income in game without needing to pay, the one I would recommend you to do, it's literally a year. For example, 1 month will be equals to 500, 2 months to actually 1,000. If we do 1,000 by 12 will be in totals of 12,000. If you want to be a year without debt to pay, that will be a major thing that I will recommend you to do actually. And what I recommend you to do, so it's something quite simple. It's take, by example, a year. You get easy. By example, if you're a manager doing 3,000, you get easy like around 20 or 40,000 of basically income. Basically, when you get, by example, 1 gold as a night guard, the 1 gold, you get 1 golden get 1 golden get, it's equals $50, by example. So basically, yeah, 1 gold it equals to $50. So basically, for example, 50 gold. If I don't have wrong, let me. Actually, I don't even know. Okay, let me take a. Let me go to my calculator. 50 x 50. It will be like literally 200,000. 200. What am I saying? 2,500 of gold you need. That will be a value of 200, 500. God, sorry, $2,500 of basically money that you going to pay us. More, by example, you pay the subscription. More you have the chance, by example, you pay for a year. 12,000. More we make money, more we can expand the shop to get you a free starter money. That basically each money you pay for us, by example, more you pay us with gold or diamond or emerald in order for us to expand the shop and all that. More we get the money, more you have a chance to get free specific item. Not the number, are free. Like it doesn't cost nothing. Free item without needed to buy. In game, basically. Okay. So I would like to go through all the subject, but there will be like basically a chat later on that I will be speaking about, like the free money, the free stuff you get, a free kit, by example, starter kit. You get that for free if you start as a seller. You get to choose a specific amount of currency. You cannot take all the currency, but each people, by example, have to buy the first one. Night guard cost 1 gold, by example, it will be $50. By example, 2 gold will be, for example, 200. Basically, the gold currency will be $50. The iron one, by example, will be 100, by example, something like that. And you get to actually, by example, let me take a look to the minerals. No, not that. Okay, you got, by example, gold, it's 50, and emerald will be 150, and this will be 100, by example. And the most valuable currency, one of the most valuable currency will be the emerald, the diamond, and maybe the netherite if it's available to the add-on I'm going to use. It will be the netherite and get the most valuable, and the most recent one will be more valuable than the netherite and get, basically, if I say if that is available in the add-on. I need to check it, but once I get the add-on, I will be continuing to the shop for sure. And yeah, and basically I'm going to see if I can finish the actual shop, setting up a whole room here, like for example that I expand that to there, to that there, that, and after that I expand to this here, and after that I expand throughout there. So basically we'll be doing one big room, and basically once you have pay a specific amount, if you buy that I want you to pay, you need actually to pay a huge amount of money, or basically you can borrow it for, by example, per month. And now let's go to the things you're not allowed to sell. It's simply your role-playing book. Your role-playing book are basically like licensed to your roles that you and only you is allowed to have. No one else. You cannot sell this. You cannot sell the license book, because it's basically not allowed. Only one person, or only a few person is allowed. It's the people that is part of my crew. Basically my friend that is Success King, basically only him is allowed to sell those kind of stuff, because since he's helping me out, if he gets currency, it will allow us to expand the shop, like I said, the map, and a bunch of stuff. So yeah, and basically that will be it. Let's go into circles of the subject. I won't hold you longer for this, basically, and I will be actually doing a few things, like basically continuing on the comment block later on to the next live stream. That will be today. I don't know if I should doing after the dinner and all that, but okay. So that is all for today, guys. Have a great day, and let's hope that actually you guys, the same people are currently watching, that will be there to see the next comment block, because the comment block that is there, that free, the third one, will be a specific comment blocks. I think I got an idea for that. We got the shop, we got section RP, and we will be having not a casting call, but we will be having basically the FNAF Cruise member hub. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do with it. And the fourth will be for the casting calls, and the fifth will be actually for subscription and the related economy stuff. It is basically related to this. Basically will be like, for example, we write down, no, for example, I'm going there, we got a 4 for casting call, the 5th for no, the 5th for casting calls, the 4 for member, the 6th for basically the eco update. That will be the eco-u will be identified by eco-u. So basically the eco-u will be an economy update / shop update and all that. So basically that is quite simple. More that we expand, more we can expand this platform here. That is one of the sky flat island. Basically, you can consider it as a flat island, like a platform and all that blah blah blah. I don't care. And each stuff that will be make, for example, at start of the thing, we will be having this. That will be basically the only thing that will be related to the members hub. A member. Sorry, what am I going to say? To the members hub. That will be those 3 starter thing with alongside of the eco-u. So I said the economy update Iceland. That will be write it down if everything that will be coming to the update. So basically people will be capable to interact with specific things. They won't be allowed to destroy anything. We will be setting up everything, like setting up not fully their shop, but they will be capable of setting it up their own shop. We will be giving a certain amount of like shop block, and they will have to pay shop block 2, and will allow to actually us do a low cost on subscription or the room that is borrow, or even that low down certain things. Low down the cost of certain things and all that. But the roleplay, aka license of roleplaying, will be the only thing cannot go down of cost. Okay, but each role or license will give a different low cost effect on the economy, on the future of the economy, of economy system, of the whole server and all that. So yeah, that is all for today. I'm going to leave you guys. I got so